Hey guys, DJParson here, and I've brought you another match. This time it is of the current Intermezzo season, where I'm actually in Master, so relatively high, unlike International at the moment. So second highest league, and this is the first match of 6. I don't know if I will be covering every one of those matches, but let's start with this one for now. We have PV4, then me, and then Andre the Giant. So PV4 with this first move takes the pyramids. We can take a look at the leaders and wonders. Roman Roads, library for HA wonders. Gutenberg, Bach, Shakespeare. A couple of MAs. Zizka, Catherine. We have Bill Gates, Fleming, but no Hollywood. Einstein, Meyer, Churchill, Oceanliner, and Suez Canal, but no Cook. Alright, so PV4 has taken the pyramids. I take the Engineering Genius and Alexander. At the moment, I think I like Alex a little bit more than Hippocrates, as you can see from me taking him over the other. And then Andre will take Hammurabi and Frugality. So let's see, a couple of more wonders come out, Roman Roads and Library. PV4 will go for Cleo, has to pay 2 civil actions for her, and will build that lab first. And then on my turn, I will elect Alex, grab a wonder, or build the mine first, increase pop, and then decide to take the Roman Roads over Library. I think one added benefit here is with Alex, I get the extra yellow cube, making the extra yellow cube from Roman Roads potentially even better. So I'm always conflicted, Library or Roman Roads, which one I like more. Here I decide to go for the Roman Roads. Andre will then go for the library, elect, go for super early iron, and can still build a mine, so pretty good start for him getting such an early iron. Engineering Genius for PV4, he will increase pop, build a mine, so that means no extra resources used for Cleopatra. I will then use Alex, and I can finish the Roman Roads immediately, so I get the extra rocks going. I have a very good yellow bank now. Andre increases pop, goes for Zizka, elects him already. Okay, that's an early Zizka elect. Urban Growth and Frugality, so a lot of yellow cards. Next turn he can finish the library if he wants to. PV4 now will finish the pyramids, I guess. Yeah, he does that. Will he go for St. Pete's? Yes, he goes for St. Pete's here too. Shows a tactic. I mean, you could argue don't show a tactic for Zizka. On the other hand, Andre already electing Zizka probably means he has a tactic. On the other hand, he hasn't shown it immediately, so I don't know if PV4 should have shown that one. So Andre can copy it in 2 turns. I will then push. We get development of settlement. I can go for Saladin. Elect him. Build a lab. Yeah, so you finally get some science flowing. Sadly, no breakthrough for me. But I didn't have a leader anymore. I used Alex, so getting Saladin here is very good, giving us the extra civil action. So we'll have more things to do in the following turns. Andre just finishes the library, grabs the code, and next turn he can go for that iron. PV4 now will push. We get development of civil life. He can only use that to increase pop. He will go for alchemy and the masonry. Okay, can go for both of them in the same turn and then upgrade one of those. Has to build another warrior to get out of corruption, but this works out. So he's now producing 3 science already. And with the masonry, can maybe save some civil actions on his following wonders. Okay, so I want another wonder too. I have a lot of rocks. I can't upgrade at the moment. Like, we don't have iron for me. We don't have, or I don't have irrigation or alchemies. So I need to spend my rocks somewhere, and I decide to grab the magic castle here, and I can finish it next turn if I want to. Andre will push. We get the development of religion. I think everybody can take that. Yes, everybody can take free religion. We'll increase pop, grab the cultural heritage and the swordsman. And he did have his own tactic. He will reveal the legion. Or did he copy that? He did copy it. So yeah, I don't know, PV4, that... I mean, I don't like that as on my position. Obviously, there might be a reason for PV4 to do that. Maybe he wanted to keep the rest of his cards. But as the player in the middle, I don't like that they are exchanging the tactic. Okay, monarchy for PV4. Genghis Khan, okay. And frugality. He will show a tactic, another one, but doesn't fulfill it yet. But he will when he goes for Genghis Khan. I will push, we get the development of warfare, so free warrior. I take also the free religion, so I get both. Andre can also take the free warrior, and P4 can do so as well. So a lot of free stuff. I will finish the Image Castle, grab knights, a breakthrough, and develop those knights. So next turn I can build one. Oh, and we get a tactic too. So that's lucky. Of course, I could have copied the medieval army in a couple of turns, but not next turn, because I still need to build a warrior and copy. So this I like, that I have the own phalanx, so I can just build one knight and show the tactic next turn. Development of agriculture, 2 extra food. Andre will take the free warrior. Will develop swordsman over iron. That's interesting. Is he gonna go very aggressive here? Builds a swordsman. Increases another one. And another one, 8 strength for him. Will increase population and grab cartography. Okay, so yeah, he got that super early iron, but he's decided not to use that. He wants to go for a little bit of strength. P4 now will elect Genghis Khan, giving him 5 strength now. We'll build on the St. Pete's in one step thanks to that masonry and using the extra rock from Cleo still. Then a warfare for him. He will develop that. And if he wants to next turn, he can build another warrior and will be quite strong. So we are looking at a lot of strength from everybody at the moment. I will push. We get the rebellion. Maybe a little bit dangerous for me, but rebellion hitting here is quite good. Hitting P4 only before he finishes his St. Pete's. I can then increase population, build the knight, show the tactic. So 9 strength. I'm now the strongest again. Increase pop. Grab the theocracy. I mean, I need the happy face soon. And we are in a strength race. I have 1 extra civil action. And at the moment, I'm in general a big fan of theocracy. I think, I mean, more in 2 players, but we will see if it also works in 3. An iron, and I guess the printing press is not going to be too useful. I could have also skipped it and not done anything with it. But now we start into H2. Andre will build a religion, grab reserves. Interesting that he builds a religion. Like, the rebellion was just revealed, so you don't really need that. He will go for the cartography, so there's probably some colonies, but he will stay at 9 strength, so I am still stronger. P4 grabs selective breeding. Will finish the St. Pete's. Build another warrior, so he's also at 9 strength now. Very interesting that he... I mean, selective breeding is very important, sure, but also the Cornmon. And he has a lot of sciences. If he would get the early Cornmon, he could go for it in 2 turns. And he also has the monarchy in hand. Maybe he still will go for that. We shall see. So let's see what I push. I can only play the Pestilence. Will I do that? Yes. Get the Raiders. So the other 2 guys lose something. I like that a lot, especially because we don't have a lot of stuff. Like P4 has to lose 1 food and 1 rock now. That will definitely suck for him. And Andre also has no upgraded production yet. Nobody, besides me with the extra mine, has upgraded production. So them losing a little bit is pretty good. I will go for another, or we'll go for the theocracy. We'll build or grab the Universalists and build 1 stage. I mean, I still have quite a lot of rocks. Don't have the science at the moment to go for iron. So going for Universitas first here. Sure, I do produce extra science from the Roman roads, but with the Universitas I will be up to 5 science, which is really quite good. And I will be able to finish that next turn. I could also go for ions that next turn, we shall see. A pact. Andre offers a pact to P4 and Andre will get 4 extra strength here, while losing 1 culture production. So he's up to 13 strength. P4 now the weakest. I don't know. Okay, Andre will go for the Conmon and a breakthrough. Could even do a revolution next turn for the Conmon. Won't even have corruption, so that is a nice setup. And P4 cancels the pact immediately. He probably just accepted it so that Andre couldn't offer to me afterwards. So basically just throwing away this card. Probably not how Andre expected this to go, but yeah, so they both waste their politics phase. P4 goes for the monarchy, but with his warfare and pyramids, he does have basically a Conmon. Goes, grabs riflemen and reserves, and frugality. Will build an extra warrior so that he's stronger than Andre. That's a lot of warriors. Let's see if I can push here. Yes, I can. I decide to push the wealthy territory. We get immigration, which is good for PV4. He probably played that himself with having the St. Pete's. He gets that free population. He can even build another swordsman or warrior if he wants to. I will finish the Universitas, so up to 5 science production. Could then, yeah, I will develop that iron and then I could just grab some things. Navigation, I just played a colony. Also an urban growth, maybe we can still... I mean, urban growths are always useful. They go up to H3 where you can build movies or something with them. Would have been nice to get the strategy, but with theocracy we have to be very careful with our civil actions. Can't just go and spend them anywhere. We do draw a war and a tactic. Tactic doesn't really work because the second rifleman we just decided not to take them, and the first one already in PV4's hand, so we can't really use this defensive army at all. Dark Ages, pretty fair. Everybody loses just the 1 science. That is pretty bad for Andres though. He could have gone for the Common Revolution, but now he can't. He will instead have to go for the iron. Can upgrade 2 of those. Maybe grab rich land for the next one. Nope. He wants the selective breeding. So both selective breedings are gone. I still don't have food production. There is still the ocean liner and the sewers. And I guess to a lesser extent the Statue of Liberty. I mean, I also have a lot of population because we got the 2 extra yellow cubes. So I still have 4 guys in the bronze and 3 in military and 1 free guy. So it's not like we're having huge population issues, but no food is not really an option in the long run. Vast territory, that would have really helped me, but PV4 is able to win this. Probably just 2 warriors and a bunch of cards, yeah. This is where Genghis Khan is really good, having the option to send 2 warriors, fulfilling the tactic. It's pretty good, especially because he had so many. Okay, he will go for cavalryman, so he's gonna transition slowly. Don't fall for the Khan curse. He will build, yeah, he will build 1 going up to 11 strength, having no corruption, so yeah, pretty clean turn. Let's see, I still push, I'm not the weakest. Pestilence, I mean, I played that myself, but yeah, we would need the population. At least we will get that population back at some point. I will now finally be able to upgrade iron. 2 of those. Can go for the strategy. Sadly no signs for the navigation. But yeah, here just loading up on blue techs. Maybe we still have some time. I think, is it this? These are always wrong in replays, I think. I don't know if I played the only card just now and that is the colony. I don't know. But yeah, loading up on blue techs. We have relatively high amount of science production. And now finally Andre is able to go for that revolution, so he gets the Conmon. So he does that on his turn. We get new deposits. Oh, that's nice. 6 rocks for me. P4 only getting 3. But he can use this to go for the coal. Can upgrade 1 with the rich land. Increase population without using the frugality. But he builds an extra warrior, so you're going up to 11 here once again after losing that to the pestilence. Fusion upgrade and wave, yeah, just loading up on rocks. I mean, he has to make up some ground because we got the extra rock production from the new deposits. 12 rocks now in our hand. And I will try and go for war over territory. Let's see how that will work out. I can go for the strategy and upgrade 2 mines and grab a journalism. So not a really big war. My hope is just, I mean, Andre doesn't have any population. He could destroy the bronze, build a swordsman. That would be 4 extra strength because he would fulfill the tactic again. So that would put us at the same strength. I couldn't really do anything else. I'm not even going to lose card draw with this war. I couldn't go for an aggression, don't have anything else to do. So this is just, yeah, let's see. Let's see if he will have to destroy a mine and build the warrior, or if he maybe gifts us 1 yellow cube, and then the war was definitely worth it. I will also take the 5 strength, the 2 strength from Saladin, so I'm even gonna go up to 15, making it a little bit safer. So yeah, Andre, how will he respond? He grabs a breakthrough, grabs a cannon, but he has no signs to go for that. He goes for or grabs a cavalryman, and he will just ignore the war. That sucks double. Like, I mean, now he's gonna lose 2 yellow cubes, and then he will have happy face issues, and then still. Yeah, I mean, he has selective breeding, so at some point he gets more population, but losing 2 yellow cubes, that's really great for me. I am very happy about how this war turned out. P4 goes for scientific cooperation with Andre. He will go for Maria Theresa. And then go for selective breeding. Grabs a cannon. Upgrades 1 and another one. So he's setting up a great production, even with Maria Theresa. P4 is looking at a good late game, I think, with a lot of potential. I don't have to sacrifice anything, I just steal 2 yellow cubes. And then I will push. We get the wealthy, which Andre is able to win for just 1 swordsman. Sadly, my navigation wasn't able to put that one out. What I will be able to put out is a journalism. Sadly, I don't have the civil actions to go for ocean liner right now, but might get it later on. Can increase pop, build 1 journalism, and grab an opera. So we'll have some corruption, but we have a lot of rocks. So yeah, I could have taken the civil action, but I'm gonna lose Saladin anyway next turn. So that is a sad part, but I will be able to go for Newton, unless Andre will deny him. But he can't really do that much with Newton. He has 26 rocks, by the way. So yeah, hopefully I can get Newton plus the journalism next turn. That would be great. Develop territory, PV4 is able to win this one for an army, but the extra science will be quite good for him. And of course, colonies. Oh no, Newton will be denied. Colonies for PV4 with Maria Theresa will be able to increase population more, giving him even more science. So I think this scientific cooperation could be problematic for Andre. On the other hand, he can go for Newton plus scientific method. Goes to organized religion instead. He has the breakthrough, can also go for scientific method and upgrade both. This is not looking like a bad turn. Get the happy faces, get the science, 7 science production. So yeah, I think he stabilized at least for this pact. There's not going to be a bad pact for him anymore. And maybe even a very good one. With Newton, he has a lot of civil actions and a lot of science production now. So P4 could even just cancel now. Don't know if he will though. So sadly we lose Saladin. P4 will not cancel. He will go and use Wave of Nationalism plus Maria's things. He can build a lot of units here. Even getting the science to go for the justice system, and then cannon plus another cannon, 2 cannons. So 9 strength for him, a lot of rocks, has the fortifications. He's always pretty early with showing his tactics. I mean, of course, he's the strongest now, so probably the right move. There are 2 rockets though, so I think for me and for Andre, rockets, I mean, he even has cannons. So if he didn't have a tactic before, now he definitely has one to go for. Okay, let's see. I still need a leader. I could go for Nobel or Bach First we get the arms industry. Sadly I don't have good tax. I will go for Nobel. I mean, if we look at the overview here, I have the biggest culture production, so I could go for Bach and then get even further ahead in culture. Or I could play defensive, and that's what I'm doing, defensive with Nobel. We'll go for the navigation, destroy Aurora, and build another journalism. I mean, not too defensive, not too defensive. So down to 13 strength here. But yeah, I have a lot of military actions. I get more culture and science from the journalism. It could become a little bit dangerous. The biggest problem for me now is population. Sadly, I could have gone for Oceanliner but not finish it this turn and would have had to skip Nobel. So I decide that I don't need no food. I mean, I still have 2 labs that I can destroy. But first, can even use one of those. That's very good for me. When you have limited population, freedom of movement can be really, really good. So Andre will finally get his food up. Upgrade all of his things. It's an expensive wonder. A relatively late Stage of Liberty. When he builds that, after that he doesn't have too many rocks left. So I don't know if that is the best wonder for him. Like, he doesn't have really any rocks in his military. PV4 is sitting on 13 rocks and is a lot stronger than him. So this wonder could just be too much. I could have even thought about going for oil. It's pretty early. Let's see, goes for cavalryman. Goes for computers. Shows a tactic too. Okay, so he will be going for the classic army. Let's see, PV4 goes for War Culture versus Andre. Can increase pop twice, builds another cannon, had rebuild one from somewhere, from Warrior, I think, into cannon. And we'll grab a wonder already. So 24 strength from him, Andre only on 5. See, I could play a bit of architecture. I do that. We get prosperity. That gives me 1 or 2 extra food, but I only needed 1, so at least I can increase pop again. I get the rockets, which is also really important, because now I can go for a tactic. Build one of those. Grab civil service. Ooh, for next turn, that's really great, getting more civil actions. And then I will already copy the fortifications, so that I don't have to do it next turn. Of course, I could have grabbed modern infantry and go for Napoleonic army, but I'm much more happy with rockets because they're pretty easy to build. So 18 strength also keeps me in range to defend. Of course, I can even defend better with the magic castle. And now I draw positional army, so maybe I should have grabbed the modern infantry instead. But I don't think it will be a big difference. I mean, it might be. If I go for air forces, the difference might become bigger. Andre will go for 2 cavalrymen here, so 19 strength for him. We'll go for 1 computer. And Bill Gates, okay. So he will get his rocks. Military theory. Won't elect Bill Gates yet, interesting. Maybe wants enough science to go for military theory next turn. So PV4 will be able to win this war. 10 culture stolen. Now he will push. We get historic territory. I'm able to win this. And I only have to send Aurora. This is great for me. Just Aurora and some cards. So navigation coming in handy after all. Of course, this does cost me population, something I really don't have. On the other hand, I get happy faces, and that means I can destroy the religion, destroy the lab, and then I have 2 population. That's probably going to be enough. PV4 will go for a journalism here now. Can increase pop, build the journalism, the reserves, and pop again. So he might be looking at Fleming. If he also gets movies, he will have a lot of culture production. But for now, I'm ahead in culture production by quite a bit, 13, and I have quite the culture lead too. So I'm feeling pretty good, so that I might be able to defend this lead. Economic progress, 8 rocks for me, 9 and 6. Sadly, I still don't produce food. We might change that now, but probably not, because I want to go for the civil service. I will then build an extra rocket, so we go up to 27 strength. military build-up so I can defend myself, and 2 efficient upgrades. If I still get the mechanized agriculture, I can use those efficient upgrades quite nicely. Andre will go for military theory, goes for Bill Gates, can upgrade 1 more. And he can even go for 1. No, he will still finish the Statue of Liberty. I mean, now a 12 rock production. He still has some time. We're in the middle of age 3 and he has Bill Gates going. He has stabilized his military. P4 offers me a pact. I produce extra food, he produces extra rocks. I do accept this, even though, I mean, I might get mechanized agriculture and then the extra food could come in handy. Like this, in 3 turns we will have 1 extra population. I could have also not taken the pact. But what was more my idea was P4 now lost his input of his pact of science with Andre, and I felt like I don't want these guys who have a lot of science production to have the scientific cooperation. I'm the only one who's not getting discounts, so I took the pact so that they didn't have the scientific cooperation anymore. P4 now will pop, go for Fleming. He can also get those movies, grab them, develop them, build 116 culture collection for him. But I mean, I'm still on 13, so I'm still not too far behind. But he has a wonder in construction already, and he has a lot of rock production. So now I could say I can't push. So I go for the mechanized agriculture now, finally getting up the food, using 1 efficient upgrade to upgrade here. Go for Winston Churchill. I will elect him and go for the opera because now I get the Nobel Prize. I probably don't even want to I mean, I could upgrade the 2nd mechanized agriculture, but there is such a thing as too much food. If I go up to 10 food production, I mean, the problem is going to be I don't have that many civil actions to pop twice each turn, and that would be what I have to do. So just 1 is for now enough, I think. I get extra population next turn, can build the movies. I guess I could have done it, but I didn't have the civil actions this turn. So yeah. Independence Declaration, Andre will lose the wealthy. He will grab, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good wonder for him. The Manhattan Project gives him defensive capabilities. And he probably will go for even 1 more computer. Yeah, 15 rock production now. Reserves and pop. A lot of science, a lot of rocks, but he's quite far behind in culture. I'm at 120, 83 and 50, and he's producing only the 5. So he has a tall hill to climb. P4. Oh, that helps Andre quite a lot. 16 culture from the popularization of science. So that helps him to catch up with us. P4 grabs Air Forces, Urban Growth, Endowment. Increases pop. Will he build another multimedia or something? No. Not even building military, so 26 rocks, that's quite a lot. I will get the architecture. I can increase pop, build 1 opera. Now I will upgrade the 2nd food, destroy a mine, and build yet another opera. So 19 culture production plus 3. And this turn I really had to consider quite long if I wanted to go for the Empire State. I would win culture and food. That would be possible, but I would have to spend 4 civil actions to grab that now. So I would probably get only culture and food. And yeah, I considered it for quite some time. There's no way to win science. There is some ways to lose culture. I could have tried to win strength, but getting more than 2 is impossible, and even 2 is not safe if I grab it now. Culture could be stolen from me. So I decided it's better to go for these operas. They still produced twice, so this already is 12 culture. And Empire State with 2 is only 16. Then we also have the impact of architecture in here, I think. So I decided that it would be better to skip the wonders and go for more culture buildings instead. And also get rewarded by drawing the input of culture. Democracy for Andre. Engineering 2, he will build one more, and even another computer. So 21 science, 18 rock production. He is ready for another Nobel Prize, which he got. So he's really starting to hammer down on the culture and science things. H4 will start. We get international tourism between me and PV4. I accept that. I get 3 extra production when he finishes the fast food, and he will do that. And he gets 3 extra, so no downside for me. And better for both of us versus Andre. So I think with this, PV4 probably realizes or assesses the game that he probably has no chance to win against me, or it will be very hard. And he wants 3 culture over Andre so that he secures a second place a little bit more. We will see if he's right, if I will have too much for him to catch up. He will build a couple of buildings, finish the fast food for 24, and he will produce 24 culture. Can develop Air Force, but no Nobel Prize for him. Can build 1 cavalryman over the warrior for some impacts. So 159 for him for the final impacts. I already on 151, but we lose 3. Me and Andre losing 3 because of the crime wave. I will then build another opera, grab multimedia, can develop that, build another rockets, and upgrade one of the multimedia. So just spending all of my rocks. This rocket is good for competition, for harmony, and then this, of course, multimedia secures me the input of culture that I just played. I didn't even need it, but it's some rocks spent. So 26 culture production, putting me on 177. So Andre, I mean, he's very far behind. 100 culture behind me before his last turn, but his last turn will be quite big. And he gets the extra culture from Bill Gates. So let's see what he can do. Increase pop twice, movies, develop that. Build 1. Finish the main project for 21 culture. Build a warrior or swordsman, and develop the pro sports so that he gets another Nobel Prize. If he has input of tech, that will be quite a lot too, but we will see. We will see how good his impacts will be. So let's see the first one. Input of architecture, 13, 11, and 19 from Andre. Yeah, if it was a little bit closer, he could catch us, but I think this is too much. 40 culture. Even though he does get Bill Gates for 12, strength 7, 14. He even got to be the strongest with that Manhattan project. So getting closer. PV4 also getting closer to me, only 23 culture difference left. But here the big one. Input of culture 14, 7, 0. So 30 culture for 1 impact. Oh, we only have 1 impact left. It is colonies 3, 6, 0. So these will be the final standings. I mean, after the Nobel, after the Bill Gates points. So yeah, 207, 190, 160. I thought this was a very interesting and close game in the end. If there was one more turn, maybe Andre could have won this with the insane production of science and rocks. Yeah, very interesting game to play. I didn't have any food for quite some time, but I didn't have the biggest problems with that because I got the extra yellow cubes from Alexander and from the Roman roads. I had then a very nice transition into journalism and always felt secure with my Himeji castle. And in the end, just going up to 26 culture production. I had a lot of early science that was great with Universitas, so a lot of great wonders in my opinion. And another time where theocracy shines. Doing theocracy till the end didn't hinder me too much. Thankfully, in the end, I got that civil service, which was great for me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this first of the Intermezzo matches. I'm very happy that I was able to win this one. Well played to the other guys made a very exciting game. Hope you guys enjoyed it and see you next time.